Okay, I'm going to do a review on this caudblor stove I got off of Amazon. caudblor. Yeah, that's how they spell it. BLOR. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's all stainless steel. Comes in this nice little pouch. It weighs 9.6 ounces, and you got to do a little bit of assembly. You can tell it's not built real well. These little supports for your pot are nice because you can put a larger pot on there. But I mean, they're kind of cheesy. They're not even tight, but it's $21. So what is nice about it is it comes with this little pouch to carry it. It also comes with an adapter so that you can run the larger propane bottles with it. I have not fired this up at all or used it yet, so today will be the first time. I guess you can say there's some assembly required. This goes in here and screws on there, and that's pretty much it. It seems to be, you know, decently made for what you're paying, and I kind of look at stuff like how hard I'm going to be on it. So I really don't want to spend a lot of money on it. I don't like the way that's screwed on there, but it seems okay. I do wish these supports stayed out better, but it seems to be okay. So this pot sits on there, and you can see there's plenty of room for a much larger pot. I'm going to fire this thing up. This pot's actually almost too small for it. But last time I was out, I was using this, which I love this thing. This my little burner. This is a BRS burner, titanium. These things are great. They don't weigh anything. Do you really need titanium if you're hauling around a bike? Probably not, but it's only a few dollars more, so why not? The problem is that it has a very focused flame, and so if you're boiling water, that's great. This thing, I wouldn't take anything else. If I knew I was doing a dehydrated meal or something, just making oatmeal or whatever, whatever it required was just boiling water, this is what I would take. Why would I want to take all this huge thing? It's not huge, but why would I want to take that and when I could just take this and get the same job done? I'm going to boil some water with this. For whatever reason, you know, people really want to see how long it takes to boil. This is 14 ounces of water. All it takes. Really, I'm out camping. I'm relaxing. I'm not in a hurry. So if it takes longer than some other jet boil or whatever, I really don't care. Not to mention, I think this thing was like 15-20 bucks, maybe 25, versus what we all know the jet boil costs. And yeah, it's a much better product, no doubt. But it works just fine doing what I do with it. So we're going to get this thing lit off, and we'll see what happens here. Like I said, I have not used this yet. So far I don't like it. Oh yeah, there we go. So I think I'm probably gonna need gloves to grab that thing. So we'll get a timer going here and see how long it takes. turned up too high. It doesn't seem to get enough oxygen. It actually starts blowing itself out. See that on the other side if it's doing that. Go over here, kind of feathering a little bit. If you turn it down, it does better. I don't know, I think once it starts warming up, it'll be better. I'm going to go ahead and cover this. It is putting out quite a bit of heat. Okay, wow, that was really quick. I didn't even realize it started boiling. It took less than 2 minutes. That's pretty good. And once this heated up some more, I could turn it up all the way, and it would have a complete flame around. So a lot of times what happens is it's not drawing enough oxygen because there's not enough heat to pull a vacuum. Right here, that's what these little holes are. That's where it pulls the air from. It doesn't use only the air out here. It also draws from these holes. If you were to cover up these holes, you would hardly get any flame at all. It may not even work. But yeah, that's really good. I'm impressed with that. Wow. So yeah, so this thing's like 21 bucks. Doesn't weigh much. Comes with this pouch, the adapter. Like I said, it's not built very well as far as being super sturdy, but it is reasonably compact for what I'm going to be doing with it. And if you're going to be cooking meals, something other than just boiling water, you need something with a larger flame base, because when you're even just doing eggs, this thing's like a little rocket. It just focuses. It's like a little torch, and it just focuses all that heat in one little spot. And when you're trying to cook eggs or whatever, a steak or whatever it is you're doing, you need something with more surface area. And yeah, for 21 bucks, I'm impressed. I wasn't very optimistic at first when I first started this thing up, but yeah, it was boiling water in less than 2 minutes. And to be honest, I don't care. I'm not in a big hurry. My whole point is to be out there and just enjoy camping. Yeah, it's still pretty hot. So I'm not in a hurry, but a lot of people seem to want to know. And that does kind of give you an idea of how much fuel you'll be using. But what is nice is that, I mean, not typically on a motorcycle, but if you were using your car or whatever, you could use the larger propane canisters like you would on a stove with this adapter. So I am really impressed with it. So I'm gonna take this off and put this one on, and I'll dump this water and put fresh cooler water in it and see how quickly it boils it. So now this is the BRS burner. Like I said, it's more for just boiling water. One thing I don't like about this. Timer. Turn it up. See how quickly it comes to boil. You would think with all the noise that this thing would be boil a lot quicker. I mean, you can already see the hot holders red hot. There we go. So about the same, really. Yeah, about the same. So I'm surprised. You would think that this would boil it much quicker. This distinct advantage with this other burner is that you can do a lot more with it. You can boil with it, you can cook a regular meal with it. This one is very difficult to cook a meal on, like I said, just because it focuses the heat so much in one spot. So yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. Like I said, it's not real sturdy or made real well. Matter of fact, I might even get some pliers and try and clamp these pop rivets down a little better. But for 21 bucks, I wish it had an igniter on it built into it. I always say at least have 2 sources of ignition. I carry my Explorer lighter with me. I also carry a regular lighter, and it's just better to have a backup. I'll do a review. I know I said I'd do a review on this, but I will do a review on it. So there are some good things and some bad things about it, as you saw earlier. So that's it. That's the caudblor burner. It's $21 on Amazon. It's 9.6 ounces. It'll boil 14 ounces of water in 2 minutes or less. Yeah, I think it's a worthy investment. So go hit the trails and be safe.